Hey guys, there was a really big partnership in Web3 announced with Turbo that I believe some people undervalued. I really want to pick it apart and dive into why it is such a bullish thing for Turbo. Even though it's a very bullish thing for Turbo, the price of Turbo is currently going down. In this video, we're going to talk about these advancements Turbo's making, the recent price action, and also the recent live AMA with Turbo and this guy, guys. We're going to get into all of that and more. But first, I want to welcome you back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense, guys. From the bottom of my heart, I'm truly grateful for every single one of you. But if you are not subscribed, please pause the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification. Now let's get into the video, guys. So we've had lots of people watch this live AMA with myself and Turbo. It was about 45 minutes. We got into the recent big partnership that they made, what they're doing in the future, what exchange listings will look like in the future. And then we also asked questions from no other than the Turbo community and the Freeman and Finance family, guys. I'll have that link below in the description. I really recommend everyone taking the time to go listen to it. But the big partnership announced was with Animoca Brands. If you don't know what that is, you're not alone. I didn't either. I hadn't heard of them initially, but after looking into them, they are really big in Web3 gaming, guys. And if you look, they are the people behind the sandbox. So why is this so important? Okay, people say you don't need utility for a meme token. Just pump it, pump them bags, pump them bags. Of course, we all love the green candles, right? It's a lot better having a day with big green candles than big red candles. But at the end of the day, right now we're waiting to see what BTC does anyway. So we're going to be kind of stuck in this limbo phase right now until Bitcoin has a breakout. And it might reach 80,000. We'll go over something in a little bit, but this is building long term, guys, and that's really what I want to put in y'all's head. Sure, the Turbo team could have went and paid for a whole bunch of exchanges to pump up this token, dump on everyone, and in 2 months you never would have remembered what the Turbo Toad was, the first AI generated meme coin. Nobody would have cared, nobody would have known. This is an attempt to make a long lasting meme coin, really coming after Doge as that number one spot, guys. Currently, Turbo is at a $300 million market cap, down from $600 million. So it's had a retracement, but not even as much as I originally thought that it would. But when you look at this company, they're obviously behind, like I just said, the sandbox. But when you look at some of the games they're over in, like, let's just say Web 2, for instance, Base 1, all the Power Rangers here, Crazy Kings, WWE, Wrestling, Battlepalooza. And so this is definitely a very big player with a lot of liquidity. But something that I think is even cooler, guys, is this Future Play right here, okay? Future Play enters this deal as a liquidity partner on the behalf of Turbo Toad Token. Over $3 million in Turbo was provided by us to make this deal happen. So obviously they purchased $3 million in Turbo. Okay, they're going to be launching a custom-built Turbo Casino that will accept Turbo as in-game currency, guys. That is extremely bullish. Okay, so I don't know, is this slot machines, blackjack, all that's going to be using the Turbo Toad? And so do they have a hot wallet incorporated into the platform and you use that as your wallet and you can win Turbo, lose Turbo? I don't know, but I think it's really cool. It's bringing utility to the Turbo token, and that's really what Turbo needs. You could see their platform. Go take a look at stuff like right here. They have a slot machine type game. They just have different bets, place 4 bets to qualify. So I don't know, are we going to be able to use Turbo for all of this stuff? You see they have Solana integrated here. So I think it's a very good opportunity to add, use case for the Turbo token. I really do. So they're building the team. They're saying this is going to be a summer full of announcement, guys. And I just want to say it was really cool to be hosting the AMA with Turbo and see how many people from all around the world love the same toad. Okay, everyone's in it. We know that meme tokens don't have any intrinsic value. They have community, and boy is there a community behind Turbo. But one thing Turbo is doing is trying to bring utility to the project, and they're doing it one thing at a time. So it's going to be going into games and stuff with Animoca Labs. I'm sure they're going to be releasing even more. And then it's going into a casino with that other company. Motiverse, who I believe is one of the sub companies of Animoca Brands, or the big company, is having a competition. And I really encourage everyone within the Turbo community to participate in these competitions, because the more the Turbo community participates in the competition, the more and more they're going to incorporate Turbo into other things. The more and more it'll bring attention to this project that we all know and love. So I recommend everyone going to this Motiverse page right here, reading about it. But you can see the giveaway: 50,000 Turbo, 30,000 Turbo, 25,000 Turbo. And I think this is going to be announced, a week after the competition closes, guys. So I don't think it's going to be lasting much longer. But now, we all know the price of Turbo is dropping. Okay. We love green candles. We hate red candles. But it's part of the day, right? If it would have just kept pumping, you would have seen a big red candle and maybe Turbo would cease to exist. But I don't think so. So let's take a look at Turbo. But as always, guys, I could be completely wrong. I'm just got slightly a degen and less finance. Let's get into the price action of Turbo, because that's what we all really worry about, guys. So when we take a look at this, obviously Turbo's down. It's at 2045 right now. I personally think it'll keep going down for now. So when we looked at this a few weeks ago, when we were up here, I said that it's possible for Turbo to go down 70%. Okay, at the time, 70% would be right there where this yellow line is, okay? And we did not reach that. We reached this 0.35 line, which I also called as the bottom at the time. But it does look like we're going to test that again, guys. We don't have a lot of space right here. You see how this is just real thin, not a whole bunch of support right here, guys. So we will see what happens. It wouldn't surprise me if we test that again. I guess there's a little support over here from that. But let's take this line off. So what I'm looking for is, do we bounce off of this, or do we eventually make that 70% low? Guys, I really do not have a good, overall answer for it right now. If we look at these trend lines, we obviously had a trend line right here, okay? And we're kind of just waiting to see. It did do a breakout from that. But is it going to come back down to this area, guys? That's something we all have to wait and see. But I just want to reiterate, and you know what? I'll show it on here, that it is not uncommon for these type of big price drops to happen. It's not uncommon. It's happened multiple times in the past. So let's just go to some random time Turbo had ran up. So let's just use this, and I showed this in another video, and this is very loose. But let's take this and measure up to the top of that candle. Okay, so you can see that's a 400% increase. And like I said, guys, I'm just really rough measuring right here. Okay, so let's just call that about a 400% increase. In fact, let's go to the high of that entire thing. So it's more of like a 500 or 600% increase. Well, how much did it go down at the most? So before it went back up, it hit somewhere around here. So that was an 80% price drop from this big shoot up of 500-600% down. And then what did it do? It made a higher high. As long as it makes higher lows, we're perfectly okay, guys. So I don't think it's going to get near as low as that. I definitely don't think we're ever going to see, at least anytime soon, the numbers that we seen, 2-3 months ago, when it was down here in the trenches and everything. But, this type of retracement, I think, is healthy. When we look at the community with Turbo, you can see this right here. Look at just visually how much the token holders has blown up. It was a little flat back here, and then it just really skyrocketed up, guys. And Turbo is over 34,000 holders. Okay, volume's looking pretty good, guys, but we're just having a little more selling pressure right now than buying pressure. But I always say, whenever it comes down to any project, when the price is going down and we're all worried about it, it's normal. But ask yourself, did the fundamentals of the project change? Is this still a meme coin made by AI for the people? Was it still made by Rep Mankind with a budget of $69? $69. It is. Was it still made with Chat GPT-4? It is. Is it still growing exchanges and all kinds of things? Yes, it is, guys. It is still growing. And look, it's always possible to be taken advantage of in this space, but I'm a good judgment of character, I believe, and I'm a person with integrity. And please go watch the AMA. I think you will see that. But I've been working with people on the Turbo team, just trying to set up this AMA, and I can tell you that they all seem like people of high integrity, guys. They're very cautious on what deals they take on, how they partner with people. And that's very hard when you're having people throw money at your face for everything. Do a NFT Turbo collab, do this, a way to make a few $100,000 very quick. They could have done it and they haven't. So really, honestly, guys, I'll always tell you all the truth. I think that they are people with integrity. And at the end of the day, that's what we need in this space of crypto, guys. But let me know, did you watch the AMA? And if you didn't, I'll have it down in the link in description. If not, go to my page, go to Turbo's page and watch it, guys. Let me know, what do you think about the price? Where are we going? Are we going to hit 2035? Are we about to spike back up? I don't know. But we have the debate coming tomorrow in America, and Trump is pro-crypto. Could this start a little Bitcoin rally? I don't know, because if Bitcoin rallies, I really think we're going to see a rally for the entire market. And I believe memes are the NFTs of this cycle, and Turbo will be the biggest beneficiary, guys. But watch this video up above. And if you're not a part of the Freeman and Finance family, come on, guys, subscribe. Thank you all. Love you.